Now is not the time for bigamy, all touchers. War is coming.
Tacitor, are you there?
Mr. Tacitor's been replaced, sweet cheeks. Starting today, you're working for me.
Me when you don't follow up on the series' most anticipated cliffhanger in almost a decade. So, as we all know, the Borderlands franchise is known for having some overall great lore. Yeah, in case you couldn't tell from that one sentence, I am currently suffering from a cold, so if I do sound a bit different or less energetic than usual, then now you know why. I'm not depressed, okay, but yeah. Back to it. Whether it's related to Jack, the manufacturers, the Eridians, vaults, or pretty much anything, to be honest. But today, I'll be covering a story within the universe that has a pretty big chance of being my favourite because of not only the enigma it creates, yes, I'm gonna keep using that word every video now, alright? Deal with it. But because of the basic simplicity of it and the way it links into one of the biggest pieces of lore in the franchise, and the fact that literally no one talks about it pisses me off, I'll be honest. It deserves way more attention than it gets. Like, how are you gonna give more attention to literal Michael Rosen but not this?
You got a nice butt. You also got a nice chest. Your face is okay too. No!
And that story is the tale of Emily Swan. Now, I just want to mention that this is my first ever actual lore video. Yeah, believe it or not, I decided to take a storytelling route after I dropped my masterpiece Tech to Hodunk video.
Steel's ability was never being able to die. So this time, instead of coming back as herself, she turned into an innocent man, and his name was Tech to Hodunk.
God, that mic was so awful. So if you lot want to see more videos like this in the future, then make sure to like and let me know in the comment section down below. But now, campfire's lit, marshmallows are getting heated, flashlight is on. God, I feel like the motherfucker from Odeon. Finish your conversations, and all you have to do now is listen. So this story takes place over the course of 4 echologues in the pre-sequel, which is honestly probably a big reason why only around 2 people know about this. They can all be found in Staten's liver and follow the journey of Annie Swan, a broke doll contractor who has a daughter named Emily who suffers from an undisclosed disease, and like everyone else in the pre-sequel, she's Australian. Don't know why you needed to know that, but fun fact, I guess. Coming up now is the first echologue, which describes the whole premise of the story pretty well.
Emily Swan, doll contractor for keeping spotless cleaners. His mum could see me now. Still, the cash is short. Emily's sicker than ever, the universe isn't overflowing with free medical care. Still, picking up after dolls fittest and finest lets me sniff out some juicy nuggets of camp gossip. Beats reading a book. Someone's out there though. I can feel eyes on me. Have I got a stalker?
So as you could hear, she's working her ass off to afford medical care for Emily because unfortunately the NHS doesn't operate on the moon. And to pile onto those issues, she feels like she's being stalked, and that stalker of hers is someone you might just recognise.
I saw it. Him? Her? Late one night I was scrubbing the latrine intake valves when I looked up and, in the distance on a hill, there it was, tall, spindly, sliced in half by shadow and still as the dead, watching me. An alien. I'm not sure what to tell the camp commander. She'll think I'm nuts. And Nurse Nina told me Emily's getting worse. I can't lose this job.
Yep, in case you haven't discovered it yet, this mysterious figure keeping an eye on Annie happens to be the Watcher. And this spices things up, because why is he appearing to Annie out of all people? We've only ever seen the Watcher appear to Vault Hunters before, and we know that he's one of the good Guardians who want to maintain peace, but how does this random doll kitchen cleaner fit into all of this? God, I feel like a fucking English teacher, man.
Not sure what to think of this crazy universe. I didn't end up mentioning my little alien friend to Captain Scott. Money's tighter than ever, and Emily's skin and bone, though I know Nina's trying her best. Then last night, after lights out, it appeared, looming over me. I needed to clean up after myself. It only said 6 words. She will live. Leave this moon.
Now this completely changes things around because it turns out the Watcher isn't stalking Annie but rather keeping an eye out on Emily, which, if an Eridian is doing this, then it must be pretty important, right? But why? Keep in mind, we never actually see or hear from Emily. The girl in the thumbnail? Nah, dog, that's not her. That's Burton's dead daughter from Borderlands 3, but blue. Listen, man, I needed something for the thumbnail, right? So we've got a pretty big mystery here, and will the final echo log answer all of our questions?
I believe in holidays. Can you believe it? A real miracle. Nurse Nina said some kind of purple light that I met an hour ago. Then my little moonbeam woke up. I've chucked my job and used the rest of my savings to buy 2 tickets off Elpis. Emily and I are off to Pandora to start afresh. I don't know who or what that watch Eridian is, but thank you.
Nah. No, it won't. But considering Annie and Emily ended up going to Pandora, you'd expect them to make some sort of appearance in Borderlands 3, right? Nah, yeah, I'm disappointed too. And honestly, and unfortunately, considering we haven't seen the Watcher, the big man himself, in almost a decade, I doubt we'll ever see an answer or an explanation to this. Especially considering the current games have completely different writers. But there are some theories floating around that I kinda want to show off. One of the theories that I probably find the most believable is that Emily is or would become a siren in the future. And that makes sense to me considering the Watcher used some sort of magical purple light to heal her. Maybe she's linked to the 7th siren. Maybe. But some people took this theory a bit further and, drumroll please, people think she is Ava in Borderlands 3 with a different name and identity to remain protected. Now, there are aspects to this that kinda make sense. For example, both Emily and Ava are kids and special to the universe, and yeah, that's all I've got. But to disprove that theory, you could argue that Ava got some nice Craigslist accent removal service because this...
I'm gonna be a siren, and then I'm gonna mop the floor with acid.
Please, just shut the fuck up. Does not sound Australian. Also, why is she on Athenas instead of Pandora? I mean, it has been around 7 years, so there is a slight chance she moved again, but what are the odds? And overall, I mean... cool theory, but I doubt it's true. But yeah, what about you guys? Have you got any theories on this whole story? Let me know in the comments. And yeah, that marks the end of the video. Short and sweet, but as you can tell by my voice, I'm fucked, okay? I have a cold, I'm dying, so we're gonna end it here. And yeah, if you enjoyed the video, make sure to like and subscribe. I make content all things Borderlands, so it might just be worth sticking around. I hope you all have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you all in the next one. Stay classy. Peace.